Well, we can try and remake it. You're kind of looking like you're not willing to remake it, though, with the embeds.
Part of me just wants to order crystals. Welcome to Cat and Raven Designs. I'm Cat, they, them.
And I'm Raven, she, her. And we are back for another entry in the Cat vs. Raven collection, which is, of course, this logo right here. Bam, bam, bam. This is coming out on Friday, March 29th at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. The usual place and time, catandраvendesigns.com. And for the norm, it is YouTube. It is time to remind you to please subscribe to our channel, leave a comment, leave a like. The engagement satisfies the algorithm gods, and we appreciate your sacrifice.
I am the only god you need to satisfy.
In our name.
You and your f***ing algorithm gods.
The algorithm gods require appeasement. I'm our social media manager. That's what I gotta do. Anyway.
Those algorithm gods need to appease me.
Demonetized. So it is Cat's turn to be making soap, but it is my design. So if you made a guess in the last video as to what I might torture our darling cat with, here it is. This is my design. It's gonna have the digital one on the screen.
And?
I'm just saying.
I like the one with my notes on the side better.
Oh, okay. Well, the embeds changed on the one that you have printed out, but this is my design.
Yeah, only because you didn't take into account we didn't have a clay extruder thing that shape.
Look, that's not my fault. So of course I did layers because that's how I roll. I gotta do layers. So let's see if Cat can cut a clean layer like I do.
So before I get into this, we're gonna start with colors and stuff because once we get to the layering, chances are Raven's gonna want to fast forward because it's gonna be a lot of mixing and not a lot of shenanigans.
I will probably fast forward. Yes, we'll do the initial mix so you can see it, and then it'll just be a fast forward of the layers.
Some mother bull.
Why do you make my video editing process harder? Why do you do this to me?
Because I can.
We're also batch filming all of this month's collection all in one go. So hopefully this new audio setup that we're doing where we have our mics taped to our chests, as you can see there on Cat with gaffer's tape and a little mic cover instead of our usual ones, works out. I'm hopeful. So if you have any suggestions or requests, I'm always in a position of trying to improve the quality of our videos. And this is one of those things.
Yep. So now that we get into it. In here, those little right down here.
Why?
You make me do stripes.
Yeah!
We got titanium dioxide right in here. That's going to be the first layer, layer 1. Layer 2, we're going to be using sky blue. Layer number 3 is going to be ultramarine from Mad Micas.
I do love a good marine or an oxide. They are really pretty.
We need more of this, by the way.
Yeah.
And layer 4 is going to be black iron oxide from Mad Micas. Luckily, a little dabble do you with the...
Yeah, thank goodness. Fragrance? Oh, God. Pain, suffering. But you know what isn't pain and suffering? These new labels from Nurture Soap. Look at this. So we complained, right? And I don't think this is because of us. I'm sure they already had this in the works. But check out these sweet new labels where they include the usage rate and notes and vanillin levels and everything. These are precisely what I want from every single fragrance oil supplier. This magical, lovely, the standard now. If you cannot hit this, you are now below standard. Just saying. Anyway, this is Mad About Mint, and your fragrance notes are here on the side. I think it's really just mint. That is mint. I know there's been folks asking for a mint soap. I know at least one person left a comment somewhere. I'm sorry, I don't remember your name. Asking for a mint soap. I got you, babes. Here it is.
If you're not going to let me do it on one camera, I'm going to do it on the other.
Ugh, gross. Why are you like this?
Trauma.
Trauma. Oh, that's a reason. Can't really do anything about that.
Hey, guess what I finally have?
Gloves that fit your tiny hands?
Yes.
And I would like to note, continuing, that Cat really should be wearing at least capped sleeves long sleeves preferably, and some sort of eye covering, but Kat won't do it. So here we are.
The eye covering issue is because I frequently end up having to deal with fogging up, and then I can't see.
I know. I'm just saying.
And we've yet to find something that'll work that doesn't fog up.
I mean, we probably need to get you some like professional contractor grade eye protection to avoid the fogging.
Or I can just start wearing my glasses and just take the contacts out.
That's true. All right.
I mean, good luck getting me to do that, but we could. This is the thing that could be done now that I have glasses.
The digital copy of my design will have the updated embeds, but the original copy had hearts. It's stars now because that's what we have. And they are done using the soap dough recipe from our friend Danny over at Starcross Soapery. I try to always link the video where she gives the recipe in our videos, but it is her recipe.
Also, I did order heart-shaped ones because I'm fairly certain that this is not the first time we've been like, we want to do tiny little heart embeds.
And we can't.
And we can't because we didn't have any for this clay extruder. So I ordered some. Also, and these will be going on top of the soap, we got little crystal embeds that are kind of supposed to look like crystal icicle things.
And they are made of melt and pour.
Yes.
Not actual crystals. I think we'd have to make the soap quite a bit more expensive if we had that big of crystals that we were using.
Yeah. Significantly more expensive.
Would you guys like to see another crystal series?
Hey, I found like 15 or 20. Well, no, like 16 or 17. Because 2 of them are like malachite.
Mm-hmm.
We can't use malachite on soap. We use malachite in water, make poison.
That's not great.
But the rest of them we can use on soap.
Mm-hmm.
And I found like some mushrooms and some hearts.
But yeah, would y'all like to see some sort of crystal or stone soap again? I know we did that last year for the witch soap, and I would love to do it again, but I don't know what I would want to do. Like an elements could be cool. Anyway, back to business.
Yes. Let's get to it. I'm going to move this over a little to the side and scoot this back toward me a smidge. I even already have my lye measured out.
Look at you.
I measured it out.
For once.
I measured my oils out. For once.
Who mixed up the lye this morning?
You did while I was sleeping.
Yep. I find the trick to really good clean layers is to measure out each individual layer, which is, yes, more work, but it is less panic and less likely that you're going to have a really rough result in terms of the final layers. You're just going to drop the embeds in. I think that would be better, so that way they don't move when you pour more soap on top of them.
No, I'm just going to do this. And they made the embeds a little big. Needs glitter.
No. It does not, actually. Fine.
It needs glitter.
No.
Glitter.
No.
Glitter.
No glitter in the design. Editing Raven here. My mic got unplugged from its battery pack while we were filming, so here is the top of the soap. We let that set up overnight, and then we're going to go ahead and come back and cut it down into the bars the following day. If there is an ad spot available, we'll let that run, and we will be right back to show you the final result. You got an intro or anything?
When do I ever do things the normal way?
I mean, occasionally. We do have formats here. We've got...
See, usually I answer when you put a gun to my head. Not literally, metaphorically, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Or you yell at me.
Hi, welcome back. I guess I'm doing this.
I want to cut it.
I get it, but we got to talk, okay? So, like, here it is. I know you can't really tell from this angle, but we are still having some issues with the soap knot. It's still being squishy, and it struggled out of the mold, especially the 2 lower layers. We don't know why. It just happens sometimes. Here we are. I'll clean it up when I bevel the edges. So, in the meantime, we're good to cut it. I mean, I don't know why you act like you don't know what this is going to look like.
Because it's me doing layers. I might need your help to,
Oh, jeez. This is concerning. Just make sure that once you get through these that you don't, like, go too hard because you'll hurt me.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to get through these.
Really? I'll help.
I think we maybe should have cut it facing the other way.
Okay.
But I don't. It's already halfway through on the one side.
Okay, well then just keep going. What happens, happens. Great. This is why you don't cut, melt, and pour with a multi-bar cutter. Do we need to redo this one?
I think we need to redo this one.
Okay. Hold on. Some of these are salvageable.
The lines are straight.
Mostly.
As straight as I get.
Yeah, these are messed up. Fantastic. Well, we can try and remake it. You're kind of looking like you're not willing to remake it, though, with the embeds.
I'll do hearts.
Yeah, I mean, hearts were the original design.
Part of me just wants to order crystals.
Well, I mean, let's save what we can here, because, like, they still work.
Yeah.
These are still soap. So let's save what we can, and we'll make it again.
I hate them so much.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. I think it's because of how soft they were when we went to cut it, and like now all the embeds are like there, and it was so pretty, and then now it's not. And
Yeah,
I hate
I'm sorry. We've got enough fragrance oil to do it again. Just do it off camera. It'll be all right.
it. Okay.
Redo. All right. Hang on. Hi. It's editing Raven. It has been a few weeks since we filmed that soap, and I wanted to come in and talk a little bit because we were initially saying we were going to remake it, and we did try to set up to do that, and we ran into some more issues. So as you've noticed, and you'll see this throughout the rest of the collection for this month, we're having some serious issues with the soap being really, really soft. This tends to happen this time of year. It's very, very wet where we live. Moisture levels in the air are really high, and that's causing some issues with the soap. But Kat also mentioned ordering a little disc for our clay extruder in a heart shape. That did arrive, and it doesn't fit. The problem we're having is that the little disc, it's clearly like cut out of an acrylic, but it's too thick. So when you try to put the cap onto the clay extruder, it doesn't fit. So you can't actually extrude any clay, which sucks. So Kat was really looking forward to getting to do that, and that really bummed them out. And it was difficult for them to try and remake the soap knowing that it wasn't going to be what they wanted, and they ordered some stones and those still haven't arrived, and it's a whole thing. So sometimes you have to learn to take the L, as the kids say, and we most decidedly took an L on this one. Normally, when we have big fails like this, we do try to remake them and sort of redeem ourselves and still have it available for you, but it just wasn't working with this one, so we have not remade it. Kat is talking about maybe remaking it for their birthday month, but I wouldn't hold your breath. We'll see what ends up happening, but I wanted to show you sort of the state of things. So there's the previous one, the raspberry mojito, and then here it is. It's looking pretty rough. A lot of them are like this, where like the top part is all jacked up. And they're definitely solid now. They've been sitting for a while, but they're messed up. So we might still make some, if not all, of the ones that we can available as misfits. But yeah, they're not looking too hot. We're not real pleased with this. And when our name goes on it, obviously we want it to be of the best quality as we can. The soap itself is fine. They're just jacked. So that is the way things are looking. This is now going to be your outro. I think we're only going to have 4 soaps available for you. So there's going to be the 3 that are part of the collection, plus this guy, which is a little extra one that I made off camera, quote unquote. I did short content for it. But it's really pretty and it smells like peaches. So this one will be available. This will sort of take the place of the ice cold soap that didn't work out. So I'm going to give you your usual hydration reminder here. Please make sure that you go and hydrate yourself. I hope you have a most excellent day. The collection will be available on Friday, March 29th at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We'll catch you on the website, catandravendesigns.com. We're on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube. We also have a Patreon and channel memberships here as well. I don't push those a whole lot because I don't have a whole lot of extra content to provide for you. I do try to get our main videos up the day before for patrons and channel members, so if that's something you're interested in, that would be appreciated, but obviously not required. We're just glad you're here. So thank you again for coming and hang out with us. Have a great day. We'll see you later. Bye.